Let's see. See if this is. Oh. And title's still wrong. Alright guys, we're having a little bit of a technical issue, but welcome. Let you guys come on in while we're trying to fix all this stuff. I think we're live. Yes, we are now live. Cool. I got packs. I have no idea what decks to play or anything, man. I need help. Sultai mid-range still the thing? This deck looks sweet. Let's just export this deck. Alright, I think everything's set now too. Alright, so we are going to start show. So guys are new to the channel, welcome. My name is McIntyre. I am a ex Heroes of the Storm pro, and after the end of HGC, the Pro League for Heroes of the Storm, I decided that I was going to create my own show. And so that's what Clappers is, exactly this. Monday nights, we dive deep into the competitive side of different video games, and we learn and practice the game, you know, and kind of try to get involved in it. These shows are going to be going on for 3 weeks. They'll be cycled kind of in the way of the first week. I'll be playing by myself. I'll play the game, which is the study session where we're at tonight, where I just kind of figure the game out myself. The second week, we're going to be playing with someone within the community. So typically someone who just is very involved in the game and knows a lot about it. And then the third week, we'll be playing with a professional player. For this show, I believe, for Magic the Gathering, the second week, so next Monday night, we're going to be playing with Cedric Phillips, who is an exceptional caster and Magic player for Star City Games. I believe he still is, at least. And the following week, we're going to be playing with Jeff Hoogland, who is probably one of my favorite Magic players, and one that built the deck Naya Cord, or at least that made it popular, I believe. And the reason why I had built the deck myself in Paper Magic. So I'm excited for Magic this week and then in the following weeks, as it's a game that, you know, I myself have played a lot of and have a history with. So the fact that now you can compete on the internet with others over it is very exciting and make lots of money, as we just had a few players make a couple $100,000 playing this game at PAX East. So very excited. Also, some new news about the show in general. There is a new YouTube channel that you guys should go check out and subscribe to, where a lot more of this content is going to be created. This is a Clappers channel on YouTube. It's through HeroesHearth. We're going to be making kind of more competitive, sweaty content there. So the casual may not enjoy it as much, as we're going to be, you know, that's where you'll see things like the Clapper episodes, the Lads, which happens every Thursday night with Dreadnought, KO, and Workhorse and myself, and special guest. But a lot more competitive gameplay and clips are going to be there at the Clappers YouTube channel. So if you guys haven't already, go check it out. There should be a link somewhere in the description below on this YouTube. But For now, let's get started on the study session for tonight. Again, I haven't played in so long. I haven't played. I was super into this meta in the beginning, but I have not touched it since the beginning. Let's see if I have the deck. Let's see if I have the cards for this deck list. This is the deck list. I don't have Gutter, Death Baron. Did I ever craft a Death Baron? I can craft these. That's fine. Interesting how that works. What? Is the spawn of the one of Spawn of Mayhem worth it? I could probably get, how many rares do I have? It's just hard to craft something like that so late in the season. I think I'm gonna leave that, and instead I'll play one more Lightning Strike and one more Judith. So this is like a Rakdos like graveyard sort of interaction. This deck looked pretty sweet, so we'll try it out. A lot of its combo pieces are this reassembling skeleton. So essentially, you can play the skeleton from your graveyard to the battlefield, and you want like blink effects or basically just recursion is what it seems like it is what you're targeting. This is an interesting card too. Death Baron is in the deck, I believe, because you want to be able to make your reassembling skeleton a Death Toucher. So this looks like a good deck. If you guys haven't played Magic cards, or maybe even trading card games in general, a lot of the time, one of the most fun parts about the game is actually building the decks, and putting cards together that you think are cool and like. For Magic cards, each deck starts with 60 cards. You draw 7, and then you either keep the hand or you mulligan the hand. And you'll see here as we start this game, you'll see that kind of interaction happen. And the interesting part about Magic cards, unlike other like Hearthstone and some other card games, is in order to play cards, you need lands. So as you see here, these are lands. You build the deck with if you have a control deck where you're trying to kill the other person's stuff as they play it, you typically play more lands. And if you have an aggro deck list, kind of like what we have here, you play less. But you can see here we have a pretty good hand. I would say this is about right on par what you want to have in a starting hand when you play Magic. So we have a Swamp, which is just a basic land. We have some tap lands. These are gates, so they come into play tapped, which means you can't use them the turn you play them. But the next turn, when it becomes your next turn, you untap all your cards and you can use it then. But we have a Swamp that comes into play untapped, and we have 2 cards here that cost 1 black, as you see at the top, to play. So pretty good hand, very keepable. Basically, at 3 lands, we'll be able to play most of the cards we want in the deck. There is some argument here to be had about not playing the Swamp, but I think because he's on green-red, it's okay to be a little aggro. So we're going to play Swamp into Gutter Bones, and that'll be the end of our turn. Basically, when you use an effect of a card, or a card gets used during the turn, you tap it, and that kind of signifies that. And so you'll see as my creature attacks next turn, it'll tap itself, and that means that I've used its ability. And I'm actually rewarded here. I'm actually rewarded here because I drew an untapped land, which is even better. This card is a very good card for this deck as well, because it basically says at the beginning of my upkeep I can sacrifice a creature, and when I do, this creature deals 2 damage to an opponent or planeswalker. So I can just slowly ping them down and kill them with these skeletons. So I think I do want to play this out, and I want to haste it. The only issue is he could technically have a Shock, which costs 1 red, and he has that 1 red open. But you want to get in early. Again, we're an aggro deck, so we're playing to attack and to press damage and to make him respond to us. It's got a rhythm, pretty good. We have a Ravenous Chupacabra. This card kills a creature when it comes into play, so eventually we'll be able to kill whatever he's going to play out here. I don't think we really need to be sacrificing our creatures, as this is a guaranteed 2 damage when it attacks this turn. Without the Guild Gate. Probably just go into a skeleton here. To give us a recursive blocker too. So the second that this hits the battlefield, like now if he were to kill it, I could pay 2 to return it from the graveyard to the battlefield and just keep that going, right? If he attacks in with a big creature, I can block the big creature and then bring him back, and then block it and bring him back, and block it and bring him back. So it's a pretty cool little combo deck that I'm running here. And since I've already gotten in for 8 damage, I mean, in reality, I can ping him a few more times with that and kill him. Okay, so he's got a Shivan Fire. This is another, much like Shock. Shock deals 2 damage to a target creature or a player for 1 red at instant speed. Instant speed can happen at pretty much any time in the game. Why are you attacking here? Sure. So yeah, so instant speed is a very good mechanic. Instead of playing Judith, I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna play out this and this. And then the following turn I'll Judith. So we'll go to combat first. We'll attack. He probably doesn't block. But yeah, so instant spells happen at any time. Say someone's like, all right, I'm going to use my dinosaur to step on your little peasant. All right, and then you say, no, no, no. I'm going to use my instant speed in response to your dinosaur stepping on my peasant, and I'm going to make my peasant into a dragon. And then the dragon kills the dinosaur. Right, so the dinosaur is now going to step on him. He's a dragon now, so the dragon kills the dinosaur. That's kind of how that interaction works. In comparison to something like a sorcery, where a sorcery is going to happen on your turn, on your own terms. So it's like, all right, your turn, sir. And then you're like, okay, my turn, cool. I have a sorcery. It is my turn. I have control of what happens next in this game, and I'm going to play this sorcery, right? That's kind of how that works. This 2 damage means nothing unless he clears the board after it. Which technically he could, but this attack is a little weird from him because I'm assuming he either has a board clear or he just wanted me to block. Yeah, it's probably the pirate board clear. So I'm just going to attack. I need to play around. Fiery Cannonade is the spell. Or it's an instant, and it does 2 damage to each non-pirate on the battlefield. Unless he just doesn't have it. Right? So he's got something that he's holding on to. I'm not sure what it is, but there is something. I'm just going to end my turn in case he doesn't do anything. So I can do this effect, like this. Multicolored creatures you control get +1/+1. Okay. So I can do like, I can also do like graveyard effects. I can do like any creature abilities. They move at instant speed. So you saw there, like he played that guild pack. Okay. Weird. He just tapped that to, okay. So that doesn't do anything. So yeah, in response to him pumping, I could have played an instant. I can also play a creature's ability, which is this skeleton's ability. Basically, come back to the battlefield tapped if I pay 2. So that's a recursion happening, right? So we'll try it again. So yeah, so the 4 types of cards in Magic are lands. Oh, there's 5, 6. There's 6, I want to say, maybe 7. 7 because of planeswalkers. So there's at least 7. I might be off on some, and maybe I am. If I'm off on some, let me know in the chat. But I believe it's 7. So creatures, lands, sorceries, instants, artifacts, enchantments, planeswalkers. I believe that's it. I think that's everything. So this turn is this hand's a bit weaker because I'm playing a black and red deck. Not having the red is probably gonna bite me here, and I honestly need to draw it like right now. Still don't draw it right now. Because this card right here is gonna get out of hand. Basically, it says every time he gains life, it gets bigger. He's gonna play another creature, I assume. And this card says at the beginning of combat, gain a life and get +2/+2. Then he plays this, so it just gets bigger and bigger. Yeah, this is just game over already. So this is a good example of keeping a greedy hand. I assumed that I could draw a mountain and I'd be okay. And with that assumption, a lot of the times you would want to mulligan that hand and draw another few cards, because you actually want to, regardless of if you get at a card disadvantage, to be able to play the game of Magic. Sometimes you just don't get to play Magic and you just lose, and that's basically exactly what you just watched. Meanwhile, the other guy, he's playing a mono white deck, so he's got no issues with his mana base. He's gonna play out a plains, he's gonna play out a creature, he's gonna play out a plains, he's gonna play out a creature. You know, like that's his interaction. So his deck is much more consistent because of it. I think I can keep that. I get to the, I'll be able to get to the spawn of mayhem this way. The Barrier Bones, I think, is just there for aggro decks. And with this guy playing green-blue, he's either on a Reclamation deck or he's playing like a Simic Growth type deck list. Both are pretty good. This next turn's a little awkward. I think in order to slow him down, I'm okay making this trade. Yeah, like this card essentially has an ability that he pays 3, and when he pays 3, he puts a 1/1 on it and then gets to fetch his deck for another copy of this and gets 2 counters on this creature, so it becomes a 4/4. I'm in a pretty bad spot now, especially with this card on deck. So activated abilities of creatures you control cost 2 less to activate. This effect can't reduce the amount of a mana an ability cost to activate to less than 1 mana. The next time target creature adapts, it adapts as though it had no +1/+1 counters. So he can basically pay 1 green on this guy, put 2 counters on it, fetch one of these in the deck. Then he can tap this, and pay 1 green, put 2 counters on this guy, fetch another one. Then in the next one, he can put another one there. This is not good. I really need to kill this card. But I don't think there's any way for me to really kill it, sadly. Can Surveil, maybe find a Chupacabra. It's too late. I think it's just too late at this point. We'll see. He doesn't block with either of these. So I get him for another 2. Technically, I can go over. Because while these Growth Chamber Guardians are strong, they do not have trample, and I have 2 bone barriers up that are just gonna kind of stiff these attacks. The other thing is, I think I wanna. What does it say? When enters, it deals 1 damage to any target. Okay, so I want to sack one of these bone barriers. So he bricked on land, which is big for me. The other thing here is I can now play this for the spectacle cost and start to get in over his head. It might have been better to just Chupacabra. That probably was. I think I misplayed that. So I could have Chupacabra this card to kill it. And then he would have had to play Growth Chamber Guardian. I don't know. It's very weird. I don't know why he didn't adapt the second time. I don't think he even knows what his deck does. But this is good now. Now that I have this engine online, I'm gonna pull ahead. Oh, now I have that engine online too. So what I want to do here is, I think I just want to stop his attacks with this guy. Yeah. He's kind of bricked on land. Again, this is just that shows you the importance of like playing land in Magic cards, because if you don't ever resolve lands, then you basically, yeah, you just don't get to play. So there, he had such a good starter. Like, that hand would have exploded, but he probably kept like a really greedy hand with only 2 lands and then bricked on land like 2 or 3 draws. And in doing so, just, that's it. GG. So this hand is decent, but it's also not at all. It has no early plays. It needs 3 lands to, like, it needs, you know, each of these cards costs 3. We only have 2. So this is our first mulligan you guys are going to see. So this hand, much more action happening. We have both red and black sources, so we hit both of our colors. We got 2 early drops. We got, you know, a little bit of late game, and a lightning strike to kind of control the board early. So this is very playable, and we also get the Scry, which is, look at the top card, and a skeleton, super good for the top of the deck. So you don't really want a Barrier of Bones because we already know what's on the top of our deck. Barrier of Bones just lets us surveil, which means we look at the top card on the deck, and then if we want it, we put it into the graveyard. If we don't, we put it in. That sucks. I think we'll be alright though with that. We leave it on the top of our deck with the Barrier of Bones. So it looks like he's playing mono black control, which means he probably has a kill spell for this card. And if he doesn't, it's gonna get bad for him unless he's got a sweeper. I believe Reap is at level or his turn. I'm not even sure. He's got Murder. There you go. So that's good. That's timely for him. This is a good time to Barrier Bones. See what's on the top of our deck. We need gas. We need playables. So another Barrier Bones is not gas. That doesn't really do anything for us. We'll just keep attacking. We got these 2 attackers. These are our recursive pieces for the deck. Basically, like, really important. Both of them. This guy you pay 2. He basically returns this guy from the graveyard back to your hand, and this guy you pay 2, and you from the graveyard to the battlefield. So there's a suit we saw coming, which is fine, because we'll just be able to buy one of these back. We don't really care. Again, we're playing recursive threats, and that's the reason we're playing them. I think getting the Gutter Bones on the battlefield is probably better than playing the Judith, because I think the Judith just will die. So if I play this card out, it's like really good. It buffs up my creatures, and then when my creatures die, I get to hit him for 1 damage. But if I don't have a lot of creatures on the board, then that's not as good. So here he's probably gonna hit my Gutter Bones again. Not a huge fan of this turn. I'm kind of running out of gas. I think I have to play the Judith here. I think I just have to. It's gonna be very. He's probably kills it. He probably kills it. No. There's a 2 cards. What? Okay. All right, so this is good. This is a really good card. So we get to attack here, and he makes the block, which is fine. So the skeleton trades in, and the way that magic works is like a creature has a health pool. In this case, it's a 2/2. So deals 2 damage and has 2 health. The skeleton hits it for 1. The skeleton archer, when he comes into play, he gets to deal 1 damage. So this thing only has 1 health left. Boom, shoot it down. Which is really good. Now both of us are playing, technically both of us are playing off the top of our decks. For each of those cards, put that card in your hand unless any opponent pays 3 life, then exile the rest. Okay, so he wants these cards. I'll give him the land. So for each of those cards, put that card in your hand unless decline. So I do not. Oh, okay. Well, decline. That is so bad. So what just happened is really bad because I don't know the MTG Arena user face very well. And that is how you punt a game away. So I really needed to make it so he did not get that card. And I was trying to decline him taking the card, but taking action means that you're declining him from taking the card. Taking action in that case is I take the action of taking 3 damage. So decline, you can have that. Decline, you can have that. Take action, you cannot have that. There we go. So the lands don't do anything for him. Perfect. GG. So outside of that one bad sequencing because of the interface, pretty good. Pretty good game. I'm not sure if this deck is good though, to be honest. I'm not sure I even enjoy playing it. The deck list that I really like to play is Gruul. So I'm an aggro player at heart. So for all my aggro players out there, I appreciate you. So we'll play some aggro, some Gruul aggro. Gruul aggro and mono red burn and stuff are the stuff that I like to play and enjoy playing. So this deck is Gruul aggro. This is definitely much more about, you know, controlling the board and attacking in and creating threats, while it's also playing value. We can see here like our value minions, Rekindling Phoenix. This is a very good minion or like creature right now. Basically, it's a 4/3 flyer that when it dies, it creates a 1/0 of itself on the board, and then at the beginning of your upkeep, you sack that token, and you bring the Rekindling Phoenix from your graveyard back to play. There's a few ways to counter it. They can kill the token after you kill the creature, or you can target the graveyard and hit the Rekindling Phoenix in the graveyard so that it can't come back into play. But yeah, these are all just like pretty good value minions, and that's kind of what Gruul typically does well at, is playing good value cards, and just winning by controlling the game early and then curving into like one of these 2 cards and winning the game from there. This card's super sweet, Dire Fleet. You like never see it. Comes into play. You get to hit a card in the opponent's graveyard, a spell, and play it yourself. I feel like it's a super sweet card. Just you don't see it as much. It's really good in like the control. It's really good in the aggro matchup, especially against Burn. You can like play Dire Fleet. She's a first strike 2/1, so they have to use a spell on her, and then you can hit their shock and shock out their like 2/1 threat or something. Like super powerful stuff. Okay. So, talking about starting hands, we got 3 lands. We got a tap land, which is good. So this land we can play first turn. We got a check land, which checks if you have a mountain or a forest. In this case, this guy just doesn't want to play me because I didn't ready up and I was taking too long. So we take those wins. We take those wins. Technically, I'm not playing ranked, so we could switch to ranked. Start climbing with some gruel in the. I'm not really sure what the meta is here. It might be like more like Pauper, honestly, because I'm a bronze rank, and Pauper is basically just playing only commons. ATL Falcons, nice. So I'm not really sure. Like I obviously I have a lot of cards on this account, so if I play against a deck that doesn't, then I'm not sure how this is gonna go. We'll see. All right, so we got 4 lands, 2 check. These are. So I actually just misplayed. These aren't the check lands. These are shock lands. You have to take 2 damage in order to play him. He's playing mono blue something. So I'm actually gonna end up taking 2 extra health that I didn't need to because I could have played that last turn. And we're gonna see if he's got a counter spell for 1. I don't think such a thing exists. So we're probably gonna see an opt. Looks like he's playing mono blue aggro. Could be playing Drake. I think probably more often than not he's playing Drake. Oh, take it back. He is not taking Drake. He is not playing Drake. Okay, so depending on how he plays this, we'll probably end up lava coiling this. He blocks. If not, I think we're gonna just go. We're just gonna play a Chain Whirler. So his deck is basically about building like 1 strong creature and protecting it. So being able to kill creatures like that is not really what he wants to be letting happen, which is interesting. We'll see what he does here. He could have a bounce effect or something. I really don't want to play a spell or try to resolve it when I'm having open mana up. He could still bounce this when I adapt. He's Merfolk Trickstring. That's right, that cancels the ability of the card. Okay, so I don't get to get another Growth Chamber Guardian, but I still have a 4/4 on the board, which is not bad considering he only has a 2/2. Probably the right play. I'm hoping this turn he taps out for something, and then I can resolve this commander. So here comes the pump ups. Auto attack every turn with that now. At 2 health means a lot, I think, at this point. Like, look, I should be at 17. I should have a 1 health lead in the race. He's got 2 mana up. He technically counter something. We'll see what happens. I don't really know what cards Mono Blue's playing. So probably Chain Whirler, which is better here because of the Siren. Counter target spell, put a +1/+1. That's pretty annoying. Counter target creature spell. Put a +1/+1 counter. It's a pretty good card. So now the Trickster still has to attack every turn. But again, that 2 health, like, I'm just getting punished for it. I think at this point I just lose the, like, if he attacks, I attack, he's got 1 damage on me and he's got a 2 damage lead. These Storm Tamers are really bad. If maybe this Chain Whirler resolves, that would be so massive if it did. He definitely probably has a counter spell, but the Gruul Spellbreaker just changed the course of the game, I believe. He's looking for, please, brick. He doesn't have the counter spell, I don't believe. If this Chain Whirler resolves, this game might be mine. Putting something on the bottom and drawing something. He's scryed, so he's just hard of the cards in this draw. Super big play here. Then we can play this. Based. Just get in, get in. Need to get in when we can. Now we're ahead again. That two damage is definitely changing the outcome of this game though, because I could have maybe played that slower if I was at 12. We got there! Woo! Easy bronze tier 3 ranking. Got a pack. Gotta win. Let's play the Warriors deck. This is another form of the Gruul. Might be weaker than the one I just played, honestly. That Chain Whirler, I mean, pretty much single-handedly won that game. Yeah, this deck is playing freaking pretty similar, but we're playing Zerta Goblins. So, obviously, uncapable hand here. We're going to have to mull this. We need more than one land. This is good. So this card's pretty cool, especially in this deck list. And the reason why this is called Warriors is pretty much every card in the deck is a warrior. We'll keep that. So yeah, pretty much every card in the deck is a warrior, which allows us to play. The only thing is this is not a warrior. This is a warrior though. So we'll play this out, calling warriors. Right, and then whatever you call a creature type, you can tap this for any mana to create that creature. So because we're playing like lots of warriors, you can do it for pretty much any of the cards I'm playing in the deck. I believe this says whenever another creature you control enters the battlefield or dies, if that creature's power is greater. Okay, that is what that says. So I want to sequence this. I want to play this creature before I play this creature. He might kill this. It's very possible. 2 mana up with black open is usually cast down, or there's another one that gives -2/-2, heals you 2. Duress. Yeah, that sucks. He knows about the Gruul now though, so I don't. There's like a part of me that kind of wants to Growth Chamber and try to go wide and like outvalue him, but at the same time I don't think I can. Maybe this turn I can afford to instead of Spellbreaking because I'm protected now. But I believe he's going to play something that kills, so I just need to kind of go balls to the wall here and just keep swinging out. It's possible he has Soot on this turn, kills my whole board, and it's also possible he draws Vraska and doesn't have Soot, and this aggro has kind of paid off, right? So we have perfect lethal. We play this, give it haste, swing, attack all, and we win. There you go, aggro at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. Make them have it. Just shove cards at them and say, "Do you have the card that stops me from doing this?" If no, you lose. Good times playing aggro. So yeah, so a decent hand. It's a little greedy, but we have a little bit of flexibility because our opponent's gonna go first. So because he's going first, he's on the play, which is you typically want to be when you play Magic, because then you're the one that you're always one turn ahead. But because of that, we're gonna allow him to. We're gonna play with 2 lands instead of 3 because we get to draw on our turn. So now he's got 2 lands. He's got 1 open. I assume he's got like a lightning strike or something, but he might not lightning strike. Okay, so this is Teamer Reclamation. So this is gonna be pretty hard for me, I believe, because I don't think I have anything in the deck that interacts with Reclamation. Not main deck, at least. And it looks like he's already there. Pretty much already there. He doesn't have it. Maybe he just doesn't have it. That's good if he doesn't have it. He might be able to get there. He would have he would have wilderness there. Sorry, not what did I say? Reclamation. Wilderness. I'm thinking of reclamation because I'm thinking of reclamation sage is a way to kill it. But he does have it because he's paying 4 mana. Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't. Okay, we have a really good chance here. If these lava coils are lightning strikes, we win these. So let's see if he drew it. So basically, the card that I'm talking of is an enchantment that comes into play. And then at the end of your turn, you get to untap all your lands. I'm not really sure what he's got planned here. I'm going to be honest. So I'm just going to attack in. I don't really know what he could have. I don't know if I care. I don't think there's anything that. Yeah, he's trying to chemisters. I don't think he can chemisters into anything. All right, well, that's what he gets for playing a deck that doesn't care about what they're playing against, and he's just goldfishing at that point. He's just playing against himself. It's like, hey, do I draw the card that wins, and I combo off and just win the game while the other player sits there and stares at his computer screen, or do I actually just die? The latter happened. I feel like my profile character is switching every game. Okay, so this is interesting. Thrash and Threat. I don't think I've even seen this card. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker. So it's a little bite, little rabbit bite, or create a 4/4 green and red trample token. Okay, so we get some fight here. This hand kind of has like little action. I'll keep it. If I'm gonna win this, it's gonna be through Domri. So this is the first time, if you guys haven't played Magic, that you see a Planeswalker. Actually, you saw Vraska. But Planeswalkers essentially come down as like a second player. Oh god. Is there ever a reason to play this? I don't think there is. Like, I'm never gonna fight. I could technically could fight like no. I wouldn't even fight an elf. I wouldn't even fight an elf. To be honest, this Channeler is gonna be pretty good next turn. In response to the wild growth. But I'm not going to be able to do much after this Wild Growth pops. Oh, I don't even have the mana for the Chain Whirler. Misplayed, huh? I guess I had to... freak a leak. Alright, things are about to get real bad here, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are going to get to see what a Wild Growth Walker can do. That is destroy an aggro deck. I'm gonna fight that though. It's possible that, like, I still think Domri can take this home. I'm gonna need him to. I need to reveal 2 good creatures here. Several good creatures. Second Chain Whirl is really nice here. Growth Hammer Guard is pretty good too. Second Chain Whirler is nice because then I can double block the Wild Growth with double Chain Whirler. Technically, I can save my Domri here. The Adonis Climb makes things a little ugly. Can still save Domri. I think I'm okay with it. It's gonna allow me to make a 4/4 Chain Whirler. Oh no, it's not, because I'm not gonna have enough mana. Look, I'm gonna have to play a Growth Chamber Guardian. Can't play double Chain Whirler because of that forest. I think it's still fine though. Can riot out a Growth Chamber Guardian. I think I still just riot. I think I riot the Chain Whirler. +1/+1 counter. That kills double. That. Yeah, I think I just play out the Growth Chamber. The Domri's a little protected, but the Sedona Climb is just gonna kill me at this point. If he puts, this is gonna put one more counter on the Wild Growth. The Wild Growth is gonna flip. I mean, sorry, the Adonis Climb is gonna flip here, and then he's just gonna fly over my head and hit me in the face, or he's gonna keep trying to build wide. All right. Okay. You're gonna give me that? 2 for 1? Do I care? I don't think I do. I don't care. That's fine. Maybe I should have cared. I had a chance to block that thing. That was such a bad... that might be GG, actually. Could have gotten rid of that. Maybe had a chance. I think I just greeted super hard. 2, 3, 4. We play another one of these. We could just play Mountain too. We play green, green. Domri. We riot. What's up? What? I don't get it. Wait. Is that guy gone insane? He had a flip to Donna's Climb. What the? What? Oh, what the? I'm confused about that one. Hello, Kai. Hello, everyone. Clap, clap, indeed. We need to get clap off lights. That'd be cool, actually. Alright, so we got 3 lands. It's a good hand. We got playable, some removal. A little bit of early action. Some early interaction. We got a late game bomb. Yeah, I like that mountain art. This guy is playing aggro. PogChamp. Player Stomping Grounds. This is the shock land, right? We don't want to take 2 damage. Especially not against mono red aggro. Ew. He's only got 1 land though. That's good. This is a good thing for us, guys. We need to kill his creatures. I think killing his creatures is much more important than playing creatures. So the reason we kill his creatures and we don't play creatures is because these little guys, basically he's trying to like pew me down. So he's just, any bit of damage he gets in on me is good for him. And if I play a creature, what he's gonna do is he's just gonna kill my creature. I actually misplayed again there on that last turn. So I shouldn't have played this forest. I'm running into that same Chain Whirler issue. So like, if I play this 3/3, he might burn the 3/3 and then hit me with the 1/2, right? In which case, that 1/2 is just continuing to produce damage on me, which is bad. And since he's on the play, he's got a head start. But he bricked here, so he's not drawing any lands. So he's kind of behind, even though he was on the play at the start. And the game that I'm playing right now is Magic the Gathering. This is MTG Arena. It's free to play. If you want to give it a try. There's tons of codes out there nowadays too that you can add. So this is what I'm talking about, where he can use spells to kill my creatures, and then he gets in regardless. So that's a good example of that. This is a very good creature versus him though. This is a very resilient creature. Kindling Phoenix. He has to kill it twice, which means he uses 2 burn spells. Not what a burn player wants to be doing. But he might be able to settle. Oh, he just conceded. Okay. Oh, I guess that's what happens when you greed one lander with like 16 lands in your deck. But yeah, this is a card game that pretty recently came out. I don't think it's been like, it's not brand new, but definitely is not old either. If you like Magic cards, it's great because it allows you to keep up with the new cards coming out whilst not having to leave your house. As weird as that sounds, this is actually a pretty good hand. I don't mind it. Not saying that leaving your house is bad. I'm playing Magic cards in real life with paper cards, as you see here. You know, here's my paper cards. Not a bad thing to do. Being social is sometimes good. So that paying 2 to play that is very weird for me because he didn't do anything with it. So it's gonna hit my Goblin. That kind of sucks. But I'm playing against Control, so this is Esper Control, which is pretty much the most meta deck in the game, in the format currently. Didn't hit my Goblin. My Spellbreaker. Oh, that's weird. Guess he just plans on killing the Goblin. Need to get in some damage. Hero. Ah, this is such a beautiful thrash. You love the thrash. What a good feeling, dude. Like, amazing. An amazing feeling right there. Let me tell you. And then warrior, belt collector out. Like I said, if you decide to try the game, let me see if I can find the picture. You could probably Google it. There's a bunch of codes that they've given away for this game for new players that will help. I assume he's gonna play a counter spell. He knows Domri exists. I think I'm okay running. I think I'm okay running Domri into the counter spell. He knows it exists. Why not? But there's a bunch of codes out there that you can add in game to get new things. To get cards and packs and stuff in game. So you should try that now while you can. I bricked. So this ability lets me grab 2 creatures from the top 4 cards of my deck, and I bricked. I only drew 1. He's not good. It looks like he's gonna probably in-step draw cards, or he's looking to pop something here. Yeah, so it's gonna be an in-step draw 2. Or he's gonna deploy. Interesting. I guess he's deploying there now because he wants to kill the Domri. Which I don't think I care about, to be honest.
No, put me back in.
Kind of opened the gates up to the Hellkite. Definitely need to resolve Phoenix. This is like not so good. The Phoenix isn't amazing here because he's got the Thopters to block the Phoenix. Lyra's pretty spooky. And by pretty spooky, I mean like spooky. We might be able to Hellkite down the Lyra. That's pretty much our play at this point. She can't attack with it. If she attacks, we're gonna crack her real hard back. Bellhaunt is pretty bad too. Is the old drain and discard. I think discarding this is probably better at this point. Lands are good. Lands are very good. I would have liked if this kind of screwed me there a little bit. That's not good. Goodbye, Hellkite. Goodbye, Phoenix? You're taking my Phoenix? Why? I'm pretty sure I get the Phoenix back. I'm pretty sure if I kill this Phoenix, I get it back. No blocks. Another Hellkite's pretty good. Double Hellkite's gonna allow me to double block Lyra out of the game, which is nice. I think I have to play it here. I think he puts a Bellhaunt and a minion in front of it. That's okay. Down to trade 1-for-1s here. This Phoenix doesn't do anything for him. And he's kind of at a standstill here, if you're being honest. The Goblin's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chain down these. How much did that cost? 4? Yeah. I mean, to be honest, we're not in a bad spot. We need 2 more lands. That's what we need. We need him to not have Mortify, is what we really need. His card value-wise, I mean, his deck value-wise is way more than me. As you see, he's just continuously drawing powerful cards that win him the game. His early game was just really good. He curved out pretty much perfectly. Pretty much curved out perfectly. This is a good draw, though. This is actually a really good draw. Okay. I have to make this play. So I'm going to tackle both. He puts the 2-3 in front of the 2-2, the Phoenix in front of the 3-3. And then I'm going to Goblin Chain Whirler to kill the token and Lava Coil his Lyra. And then we're going to go to basically an even board, but I have a Chain Whirler. Pretty much best case scenario for me right now, if I'm being honest. It's a pretty good draw. Pretty big turn. He wouldn't have been able, the Phoenix wouldn't have come back anyways, I don't believe. Now we've gone to top decks. Not really sure what gas is in this deck list though, this warrior deck list. Domri would be pretty good. You've already drawn double. We can keep that in our hands. Maybe he plays a discard effect, tries to hit like a lightning bolt or something in my hand. He's super far ahead, but again, we're playing off the top of the deck. And so it just comes down to who draws what. I can draw a lightning strike or a coil. I mean, he's got Dovin and a deputy. Alright, well, here you go. Here's. That's pretty good. That saves me. For now. I get the Goblin Chain Whirler effect, so it kills the Thopter. It hits Dovin. I'm not going to be able to get past... Actually, no, I'll be fine. Weird discovery there. I wouldn't have discovered. I would have just hit the Chain Whirler. It's very weird that he played it like that. So Dispersal is the other effect. He could have returned my Goblin Chain Whirler. Oh, I guess I'm protecting it with the Root Bound. Ah, I played around it. Haha, big brain, boy. I have yet to discuss it, no, Doff. Turn a creature card. Oh, that's such a good draw. I don't know if he blocks that or not. He doesn't. Yikes. Dude, that Chain Whirler turn was so massive, guys. What a turn. There it is, baby. Easy clap. Thought he erased that. He still gets to surveil, but feels good, man. Sure. That's what we're talking about. Man, I thought I was for sure done. That Chainwhirler turn was massive. He blocked the only way that every normal person would block. I even called it. But for some reason, why would you make those blocks? It's such a bad play on his part. He was up, he had life lead. All he had to do there was not block. He just take forward and then crack back even harder. But instead, he thought he was big brain. It was a huge punt. And the game just kicked away. So, this is actually the turn 1 stomping ground. So we can turn to insert a goblin. I could also play unclaimed, naming goblin. No, I couldn't have. This is correct. Looks like we're against Esper again. Hopefully we can make it. We can hit a land. I mean, our hand is disgusting. Our hand is disgusting. Gonna wish you had the seal away for the 4 Phoenixes I'm about to play. I do need to hit a land though. I'm not out of the woods yet. Oh, baby, please. You treat me too good. You treat me too good, baby. Time to caw in. Caw! Caw! You think phoenixes could caw? What sound does a phoenix make? I guess this is technically an owl. Good point. Hey, buddy. Hey, don't you dare touch those phoenixes. Keep your paws off of them, buddy. Hey, that's not nice. You already know the other one's getting sealed away. Rest in peace. Goodbye, Phoenix. Everyone, wave goodbye. Have fun in the nether realm. Fog. Cast down. No. An on fire turkey is now the sound of a phoenix. Oh, countered me, buddy. Counter this motherfucker. Bop. I'm just gonna say, man, using a Tef to kill a Phoenix, I guess it. Alright. Sometimes you just gotta use a Tef to kill a Phoenix, I guess. Yeah. About that. Not really where you want to be at. Truthfully. I'm trying to play like a sweet deck that isn't Reclamation and isn't Esper. God, dude. Oh my god, it's gonna be so fun tomorrow. It's gonna be like, dude, you in this new set, uncommon planeswalkers. Uncommon planeswalkers. Like, what? That's nuts. I'm looking right now at Gates. It's just Gates. Gates with walkers. That's the deck list. This deck list looks pretty bad. I don't actually think I have Swiftblades built. What? Swiftblades? Oh, I've crafted them at some point. Oh, I have styles? I do, right? Nice. Ooh. Play some white weenie. Where that at? Where's that weenie deck at? Do. Wait. Ah. What? Wait. It's named Azor weenie. Yeah. Living Twister is just like the real meme, right? Okay. Oh man, this hand is just the white weenie deck god hand. Just the hand you'd love to see. Hit land. Ah, he needed to hit land there. Kind of like sapping the wild growth walker. Oh. I can double block my Snubhorn. I think I want to flip. Just gonna flip it. Whatever. Goes the Snubhorn, but just gonna have to make sacrifices every once in a while for the greater good. I think making it so he doesn't heal 6 and have a massive minion on the board is probably better here. I was just saving up for the Kamehameha attack. Might have been better that last turn to Binlish and just swing. Oh, this hostage taker is so good on my deputy. Yikes. It's not the end of the world. It's not good though. This Binlish attack's like not near as powerful as it could be. Is this deputy's gonna hit Binlish, I guess? Might be in trouble. Double blocks. It's fine. Why would you? I guess. Go 2 for 1. I take 2 for 1s. I take 2 for 1s. That a boy snub. That a boy snub. Get in there, boy. He's gonna deputy my Binlish and do nothing else. I want to play second Binlish. My knights are gonna pop off. You know, Wild Growth Walker, the deputy. Oh, we hit the knights. I don't think that was it, fam. I get his idea there, but I don't think those knights are doing enough. He could throw the whole gang in front of the Binlish. Imagine double blocking the card that then creates another creature. Ooh, Finality is really powerful here. Fuck. Took it Afterlife. Probably game over at this point. Okay. Lamborghini Mercy. Yo, shit, she's so thirsty. I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to kill that. And yeah, I was gonna say he's just gonna hide in Crisis now. What is this? 33 cases. Hot. He drew 3. Okay. Oh, that's over. Not a huge fan of that deck, actually. Oh, let's play this. Death and Taxes. This deck was... I remember when the set came out, I built this deck. This deck It's gonna take me like 20 days to win a game. But like, that's the whole point. It's just to sit and do nothing. It's actually so toxic. Let the games begin. Could have maybe played the Godless Shrine there instead to save the 2 life. Playing control or something, so I think I'm okay mortifying that. Just gonna draw and resolve inheritance. Give me a coin. I demand a coin, sir. Give me a coin. The taxes have begun. Yes. Yes. Land's kind of whatever here, actually. Oh, land is actually so good here because I paid 1. Fuck. No, it's okay. That's so bad. No. No. It's not good, guys. It's not good at all. It's not good, guys. It really isn't. He's got control magic up now. Wait a second. He wasn't, dude. He wasn't about it. He was like, no, 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 no. He knew. He knew that game was going for another 45 minutes. Okay, that's pretty good. Just play the isolated chapel first, why not? This is where you feel sad and you just lose because they're playing mono blue. I mean, to be honest, I think getting the Storm Tamer to go away is not a bad thing here. Or he's just not gonna Storm Tamer. Okay, works for me. If that gets resolved, this game should be over. Spell Pierce is like pretty sad here. No spells. Doesn't seem like he has. He might have interaction here. That's okay. I'd rather him Sinister sabotage that, and hopefully next turn I can resolve Ethereal Absolution. You draw land. I'm gonna try this again. What you got, Toast with a Z? Blink of an eye. Alright. Alright, bud, you got it. Tapped away. Let's see what we're ditching. Ditching a land. Alright, let's see. Did you top deck the counterspell you need? Looks like it didn't. Like I resolved my Ethereal Absolution. Time to make some birds. Chart the Force is good there for him. But come on, I needed to make it give me coins. There we go, the easiest bronze 3 to silver 1. We got 1134. Just swanging some W's. Pretty good hand, actually. Probably like one of the better hands for this deck. You have a lot of early action. Got the treasure map if he's just playing like some control list. My next turn I'm gonna be treasure mapping. Fountain's okay here, actually. Okay with it. Start gaining some life. Maybe he's playing the same shit that I am. That'd be funny. Next turn he plays Smothering. Shall I? What the hell? Hell no. Hell no. He's hexproof. I can't target him if he plays that. I need to go, buddy. Can't be having you play Shalai. Now he's gonna play Lyra. Lyra gets silt away though. Seal away. Comes it away. Comes it away. Wait. Aw, shit. It's okay. It's a decent draw, actually. So we're gonna do this. Double treasure. Don't need lands anymore. Give me money, good sir. I would like some money from you, sir. Thank you, sir. Pay me, sir. Probably like back case. He's paid the deed. I have not made any money today. We'll keep that on top. Okay, sir, I need some more money. Yeah, pay up, buddy. The most fun part about this deck is when you have two of these things on the battlefield, so the triggers are happening twice. Oh, he tapped one too many. He messed up. He just goofed pretty hard. Tapped 4 lands there for some reason. Gonna mortify. Not very nice. Well, that's a good one. Do I ever need to pay? So I'll probably do this by the end of the turn. I can mortify. Yeah, I'm just gonna make a token. Mortify doesn't change the Dawn of Hope. So I'll just Dawn of Hope to make a token where I'll mortify. I do one or the other. If I play that untapped, it doesn't change that outcome. Oh, a treasure. Why, thank you, my sir. Thank you, good sir. That looks like a great target to mortify. It'd be a real shame if I had a mortify in my deck. That's an artifact. Oh no, I lose. Ah! I have no interaction. Other than the fact that I'm just going to draw a ton of cards off of Dawn of Hope. He's just going to draw a ton of cards off of Mortal Sun. I need to resolve more taxes. I must resolve more tax. Please let me hit you. Yes. Gain a life. Yes. Draw a card. Gain a life, draw a card. I take those deals. Cylance. I need more. I need more here. To be honest, I'm going fairly massive right now. I'm in a pretty good spot. The sweeper that kills all enchantments can be rough for me, but I think I'm in a decent spot here. Because he gets taxed every single time this Immortal Sun happens. I don't know what he's doing. He's freaked out. You just need to pay 2, dude. He's gonna botch all this mana. This trigger is freaking this guy out. He's got 6 lands tapped. What are you doing over there? He's got 6 lands tapped. Now he's gonna go to his main and lose all of it. What the hell is happening? This guy's he's lost his mind. He has an Immortal Sun on the board. Another smothering would be nice though. I will say. If I could have one more of those on both of his draws for another Dawn of Hope. That's just so unnecessary. This though, he concedes here. He concedes the game here. I thought about not doing that and trying to treasure him out. Just like build up a bunch of treasures and then play the card that like if I have 10 treasures I win. But that was equally as toxic. There you go. This is death and taxes here, ladies and gentlemen. There's 2 things that they must do when playing against this deck. Have their minions die, and pay me money. This hand is pretty bad, but the treasure map can probably fix my mana. It's a little bit of a baller. It's a little bit of a baller hand. We got no early action though here. Okay. We will make it to the inheritance. The Ixalan's needs to resolve. I think as long as it does, we're gonna be alright. Okay, it's my soul tie. Yeah, we're chilling now. I think we're chilling. We should be fine. His deck's not fast enough, I don't believe. It just depends if he hits me with like a frilled mystic or something here. But if he's just playing like creature, then we don't really care. Like Caius is coming up. You need to dig for Caius here. It's not really good. We already have enough lands at this point. Technically do need another land. We technically do need another land though for Caius. We would need another plains. I think now we're just on the Ixalan grind. Vivian's pretty rough here because now we have to deal with Vivian. We'll have to Ixalan Vivian. Oh, unless she does that. I have an extra turn to not Ixalan her. There's Caius too. So now we just need to hit now we actually really just need to hit. We're gonna have to play to this. So we got 1, 2, we got 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, we're just gonna have to be a baller here. Not again. Just need a top deck of planes like a lord. think it's our out. Oh, please. Please serve up a hot, steamy pile of justice. Please, deck. Do it for me. Just do it for me. Oh, that's all she wrote. Oh, that would have been so nuts. If that Kai's resolves, this guy loses. That was like pretty bad play by him. I could have drawn Settle there too. Maybe double planes is more important. I played the triple swampland off the rip, so I got punished for it. I think not ditching the planes. Maybe I'm supposed to keep that planes even then because I have to have second plane, so it's kind of an essential piece of that Kaya regardless. Maybe that was a misplay by me too there. Even if I dig 2 Kayas, which I did, it doesn't mean anything because I won't have the mana for it. Fireblade. Probably fine. Actually, really have to draw a land. It's pretty good. Oh, the Legion. It's a little strong. Hitting out this Priestess is gonna be nice here too. Binding the Priestess. Pretty much, that's like a lot of this guy's deck's engine. He won't be able to play any more of those now. These 2 creatures hitting me don't mean anything because I'm healing every turn. Kai is nice. Keep that. I don't really even think we need to use Kai's here. We can just drain them up. Drain. Just keep healing and draining. If he starts doing some weird stuff over there, we'll blow his board up. But if he's just gonna hit us for 3 and we're gonna heal for 3 every turn, we don't care. I don't even think he cares about this effect either, though. To be honest. Maybe he does. I don't think he does. I've had 2 of them. I still don't even think he does. There's the second one. That's funny, actually. Just gonna excellent out the Fireblade. Lightning striking in response. Okay. I guess. I mean, he might have another one in his hand, but like, if you're gonna kill me, I don't know if it's gonna be by bolting or Fireblade. I need to draw that Orzhov enchantment. This is funny. This is real funny. He's got to pay 4 every turn. Every time he draws a card, he's got to pay 4. Got to pay 4. He's gonna do it every turn. It's gonna be 15 more turns before I kill him. That's okay. I'm willing to wait. For this guy, I'll wait. Kind of drawing into trash too, though. I don't want to draw a playable here. Guess I really didn't. Technically, I don't really have to there. I kind of want to speed the things up, so maybe I misplay. Maybe I misplay there. There it is. That's what I needed. That's a good draw. That's a good one right there. That's a good one right there. GG. Sweet. Alright. So let's open some Ravnica packs that we've won tonight. Some gems. It's because I own pretty much every rare in this set, but I will get a mythic wildcard at least. Boom. Yeah, I got a wild card too. So this happens in 3 days. That'll be very fun to play. We were able to get tier 4, which is pretty sweet. Tier 4 silver. We're on our way. 7 days left. What is that? Get a card pack if you get to a certain rank. How many days do I have to do that? 7 days? Maybe I grind out some just aggro, some just mono red aggro. Just slam out some wins. Oh. Alright, we'll show you. I'll play one more game I'll play some mono red for you guys. Just so you can kind of see this. So there are really so many different archetypes in Magic. There's the aggro, there's the control. Like you just saw that deck that I just played, it's like full on control. Like all I'm trying to do is just sit there and kill your monsters. And that's not even blue control. That's white black control, which is more just kill and life gain. Like blue control is like make it so you don't get to play the cards in your deck. Like completely different type of control. Super annoying too. This is a really good starting hand. But this is mono red. This is where things get a little nasty. Whatever, we'll try it. Hopefully we don't hit double land. Okay, cool. Let's get this for next turn. Basically, this deck is just like attack, attack, burn, attack, attack, burn, and then you just burn them out and win. His deck is actually not too bad against this. You might have to ditch this Fanatical Firebrand. I think we're gonna have to. Because we need to Wizard's Lightning this thing down. I'm not actually sure if I can kill him. Kind of slowing down here on the old resources. We got Spoilings too. Oof. The Spoilings are so sick here. Definitely have to burn the growth out. I'm pretty sure I'm playing Chain Whirlers in this deck list. I want to say I am. If I'm not, I don't think I can get around this. Wait, he's attacking? That's so weird. Why are you attacking me? Why wouldn't you want to preserve your life total? This game's over. I don't know if this is still what the people are playing when they play Mono Red. Let's see. Not actually sure what the meta Mono Red is. I know this is like super Mono Red burn. Like this was a burn. I'm playing the Sovereign Bites. I'm playing in this deck list. It doesn't look like that's the play anymore. Looks like the Steamkin version is King, which makes sense. Probably just more consistent. That deck was much more of like a burn deck than it was of this is more like red, whereas that one is much more burn oriented. It wins the mirror match. That deck wins the mirror match, but it's not very good. It doesn't have the reach that this red list has with the Chain Whirlers and the Kiln Fiend. Like Kiln Fiend against the deck I just played, I would smash it because they don't have any they have no interaction like with actual cards. They only have creatures. It's pretty good actually. It's decent. It's okay. This hand's okay. Got the early game shock here. Dragon Mono Red. Flying Heels. I don't think I like that. I could have argued that eventually. I would have played Chain Whirler, but it's not standard legal, obviously, because I don't think there are any good dragons early in standard right now. There's a few. You can play Dragon's Egg and things like that. Could play the Flying Dragons. Alright, last game of this episode. Again, next episode, we're going to have Cedric Phillips on the show with us. And then the week after that, the next Monday, we're going to have Jeff Hoogland. So, pretty exciting stuff, honestly. I'm going to have to try to get myself familiar with the new set, to be honest. But I'm a goon when it comes to Magic cards, so I probably will. I go crazy about this stuff while it's trying to get fixed, and then when the set gets fixed, I start to get a little bored. That's basically been my history with Magic, which is why I think things like Modern and stuff are a little more fun, because the diversity is there a little bit more. Whereas with Standard, you know, once the set gets fixed, then everyone knows what the best decks are, and then that's what everybody's playing, right? That was incorrect to play that land. Because now if Light Up the Stage is 2 lands, I'm not going to be able to play them. Do you counterspells this? That's fine. Kinda sucks a little bit. Just gonna burn him out. I can't counter kill him. He's got some sort of interaction in his hand right now. I think if he doesn't do anything, that's okay. Cast him. Okay. So I need to win this game when he taps out on his turn, basically. Or I just burn him out. I just need more burn. More burn would help as well. Maniacal Firebrands are good. Woo! Pew pew. Pew pew pew. Okay. It does heal. Now I'll resolve this Light Up the Stage, which is pretty dope. Fall Mountain. Strike his face. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there, but we're also... The tank is empty. The tank is very empty right now. We might not get around the corner, ladies and gentlemen.
Right on schedule. We need to move quickly.
Gonna be close. Gonna be real close. Think needed to draw some sort of burn there. We lost. And we didn't draw the burn that we needed to draw. So this game might be over. We're gonna shock Tef so he can't bump Chain Whirler back to my hands. And hope he doesn't have anything that can kill me in his hands. This Chain Whirler. I think I need this Chain Whirler to stay on the board. It's pretty... I think it's my only out. Obviously, he probably draws some sort of control, right? But this keeps him from just bumping Tef down, bumping Chain Whirler back to my deck. And then he just has all the space in the room. It kind of forces him to draw a card. Now I'm somewhat punished for not getting in the 1 damage with not tapping my dude and getting in the damage. So the 1/1 token doesn't... It's getting a little harder to win this game. Risk factor is really nice here. Skewer is kind of whatever. I think I need to kill Tef off now. If this gets countered, I think is it. Yeah, with an absorb. That's GG. Alright, well, that is what control magic looks like right there, folks. Doesn't play anything but counter spells. Heal. That deck is like pretty much teched to beat my deck. So in order for me to beat his, I need to bring in things from my sideboard to kind of make it harder for him to deal. If he can just deal with my things one at a time, it's very hard to win. I think the matchup I can win it, but he is playing absorbs, which are not technically typical. I don't believe. So just, and he was playing Vraska's Contempt. I don't actually think maybe Esper is playing that nowadays. Let's see. I don't think that they are. I guess they probably are. Yeah, I guess you're probably just playing Vraska's Contempt, Absorbs, Thought Erasers. Well, whatever the case, that is going to be it for tonight's episode of Clappers. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure to throw a like and subscribe onto this YouTube channel, or check me out on Twitch at McIntyre, where I'm playing all sorts of games. Like I said before, there's going to be a new Clappers channel on YouTube for these videos. If you guys didn't know that already on Twitch, make sure to throw a like their way. I'll put it in the chat now, actually. As well as on Twitter at Clappers TV on Twitter. So it's going to be all sorts of cool competitive stuff and games there, and tons of content that you guys do not want to miss. But that's going to be it for tonight's episode. Again, thank you all so much. Until the next time, I hope to see you then. Peace.